We're good.
What's today? Thursday.
It's fucking Thursday, man.
I don't think we've ever recorded on a Thursday.
No, because I'm always
maybe
watching
once.
Thursday night football, but it's not on tonight, so
Oh yeah,
that's why I'm here.
there's
My Cowboys were supposed to play tonight, man.
Oh, what happened?
COVID happened.
Oh, so they got
We
lucky.
were supposed to play the Ravens, and they postponed the Ravens Steeler game, which was supposed to be on Thanksgiving,
yeah,
to yesterday. That was a badass game, though.
Yeah.
Fucking COVID.
And so the Cowboys
Cowboys have been on breaks.
get the week off. I mean, what does it matter
Bitch. We still got a chance, dude.
to lose in the first round?
What do you mean?
What do you-
When you,
Who are
dude,
they
this is the NFL, bro. It's different. This ain't no college. That's what people don't get sometimes.
you're saying that they're gonna beat the Packers in the first round?
We could. If Zeke gets his shit together and they start Garrett Gilbert over Andy Dalton.
Garrett Gilbert.
He did good. He did good during against the Steelers, dude.
Might as well just
Fucking
put
defense.
Des Bryant in there as quarterback. Probably do better. Those are plays.
Yeah, probably.
We recorded before Thanksgiving break, right?
Yeah.
Just once, because that week we are supposed to have a guest, and he canceled. Is he gonna be able to record?
Yeah, I haven't talked to him since then, actually. I got to get back with him.
Yeah, I got mad at him.
For real?
No, I didn't get mad. It's
What was
just
it to say?
I was just like, because everything was planned, and then I'm like, damn, well, I need to find a new guest.
Yeah.
Then I found another guest, and then she canceled.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? That I can't find a guest in 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, you know what we should do is have the backup guests that confirm with us just in case.
We
Sign a
should-
contract with them.
Yeah, we should.
Hey, this is for legal purposes. If our guest backs up, if our guest cancels, then you're up next.
We should have alternate guests.
Yeah. Alternates.
But no, yeah. And then I was like, damn, I don't know. I can't find anybody. I messaged a bunch of people, and it was super short notice because I messaged them say like Thursday night. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, can y'all record tomorrow, Friday at noon?
And a lot of people are leaving for
Yeah, most people are
Thanksgiving.
either leaving or different time zones, so that makes it harder.
yeah.
If they're like in California or in Florida, they're north. It's just the times
Or
been working out.
China.
So I said, you know what, let's just not record. And I had some gigs that Friday, or no, I didn't. I don't remember what I did because it was before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I know I didn't play that weekend though, because compadres, you canceled the gigs because I went to his I think his brother's wedding. With actually, and they got Sangre de mi Tierra to play at the wedding. I was like, wait.
You need to tell him trabajo primero. That's what he told me one time. And
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Whenever you take a personal day, he gets mad.
Yeah.
We canceled a whole weekend of gigs for him. but we recorded a lot that week. Well, that one day. I think we recorded on a Monday.
Yeah. It was Monday.
We recorded for like 2 hours.
Yeah, it was a while, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they're pretty long now, but compared to like the first one, what was it? Like, it was just an hour.
The very first episode
Yeah.
was hour 15.
Hour 15.
And then the next one was like hour 20. And then
And look at us
then
now.
they got shorter. But the ones with the guests are always longer.
Yeah.
But no, so yeah, my plan was to break up those 2 hours into 2 episodes, upload them over Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Oh, that's cool, man. I mean,
No, yeah, it
we get
was
full of turkey. And we get lazy.
no, it was hard. Yeah, I probably won't talk about exactly what happened because right now we're still like in a very delicate situation. Still trying to work things out. You know, I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, Audrey and I got into well, basically we broke up, and anyway, it was right. It was like when I got there. Well, I got there Saturday, and we went out. Things were fine. Then the next day, we broke up, and so honestly, I didn't feel like doing nothing. I was like, uh, I don't want to sit and listen to 2 hours of podcast that I actually mentioned her in it, and I was like, you know, I'll just do this later. So, you know, right now, we're still trying to work things out. I don't know. Hopefully, we will.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's why there was no episodes for like 2 weeks, and you know now I'm back here and just trying to get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Got to keep doing it. But Thanksgiving was, I mean, it was all right. I mean, putting that aside, it was okay. I mean, I saw some family. My family didn't get together though because they all, you know, wanted to stay at their own houses.
Yeah.
So with my mom, it was just literally me, my mom, stepdad, and then my aunt and two of my uncles. And so I was the youngest person there, and you know I'm like 23, and everybody else is like 50 and up.
You were the only one at the kid table.
Yeah, yeah, I was sitting, and I was that whole day I was at my mom's, and I was just kind of laying down, like the entire day.
Yeah.
And I had some assignments to do, and then you know food was ready, but then I had to go to my uncle's for my dad's side because my dad went over to my uncle's place. I was there for a bit, and it's funny. It's my uncle. He's a engineer, and they're in the valley. He got his degree in Mexico, but he lives in the valley now. He lives in a very nice place, Sherryland, very rich area,
Oh, yeah.
and everything's very formal in a way.
There?
Yeah, just I mean, it's kind of with him. He's kind of more of a classy kind of guy. His family and the way they speak and everything, compared to say like my brother, who whenever he has a barbecue, he'll buy like not even kidding, like $150 worth of meat,
Yeah.
like
That's badass.
30 cases of beer and he'll bring a speaker and just blasting his music.
Mm.
And then, so yeah, my uncles and everybody's like literally sitting at the big dining table that nobody uses. And they have like these nice fancy plates, and they had
the China.
They had turkey. They had it wasn't ham. It was some other thing that they called it was some other kind of animal, some mammal, and it was what else did they have? Oh, they had like this green spaghetti.
Oh yeah.
That they make there. It's like it has like these spicy kind of chiles in it.
I love the green spaghetti.
And so you know they're all sitting around the table eating and everything, and it's kind of quiet. It's kind of everybody's just calm. But my dad is kind of like the type to just start making jokes about like nothing. Like he'll just start talking. He'll just keep talking and talking. And after a bit, my uncle like goes to the kitchen, but he was in there for a while, like 15 minutes. And my little sister, she's 7, and apparently she had a secret. She had like this big secret. She wanted to. Well, she did. Only her and my dad knew.
Oh, okay.
And my dad was like, "I'm gonna tell your secret to everybody." And she's like, "No." She's like, "I don't want you to say."
No.
And then after a while, she's like, "Yeah, okay." She's like, "Okay, tell him." And then my dad's like, "Oh, you gotta wait for your uncle." And he was just in the kitchen like forever, like literally like good 10 to 15 minutes. And he finally comes, and he was trying to open his bottle of wine. I don't know why he couldn't open it. Yeah, the entire time he was trying to open the bottle. And so everybody's sitting at the table. There's maybe 9 of us there.
Yeah.
And So my dad is like, okay, everybody's sitting here, everybody's ready. And everybody's kind of thinking like, what secret this 7-year-old girl got that we all don't know about.
Mm.
And so something happened to my little sister about like 4 years ago. She lost her teeth, and I mean, baby teeth. They fall out and the
Oh,
new
shit.
new teeth grow.
I thought you meant like she fell or something and all her teeth just fell out.
No, so her
Like,
teeth fell
damn.
out, but the thing is, they never grew back.
Oh
It's been
shit.
4 years, and still, like baby teeth fall and then they start to grow,
They grow back, yeah.
but they just never grew,
Shit.
like at all. I mean, she has no front teeth,
Mm.
and that was 4 years ago. And so, her big secret was, her upper teeth finally started growing.
Dang.
So you see,
Late
tiny
bloomer.
little teeth starting to grow out,
That's funny.
and everybody's like, "Oh, okay." But it's because she always hides her mouth. She doesn't want to show her teeth. Well, she didn't for all these years because
Yeah. She didn't have any.
everybody kept asking her, like, "Where's your
Where are
teeth
your
growing?"
teeth?
She's like, "I don't know."
Where are your teeth? I don't know where my teeth
Every time I see her, I ask her, "Where are your teeth?"
Ching up.
But that Thanksgiving was fine. And then I went to my niece's place. It's like there's mostly girls in my family.
Uh,
I took my little sister, not that one, a different one, and my cousin. They're like 17 and 16. To my nieces, who she's like 20,
mm.
and with my other nieces who are like 19. They're all in that age between like 15 to 20. And so we were there for a while. Then eventually I went home like at 1 in the morning. So Thanksgiving was, yeah, it was all right. Yeah. What did you do? You were here for the actual day, right? With your mom.
Yeah, Thanksgiving Day, I went out to eat actually. My mom decided, nah, we're gonna just go with family, and the family that was wanting to celebrate it, they wanted to go to Luby's, so we went to Luby's to eat there. Um, so we got there like I think they opened at 11, so we got there at 11. We ate. It was me, my brother, my mom, and then my girlfriend came with us, and a bunch of my aunts and uncles on my mom's side. Um, and then we went back to the house. I actually had to go pack because I was leaving to Laredo the next morning, to my girlfriend's families. They were going to celebrate Thanksgiving with her on Friday and Saturday. And so we left on Friday morning, and when we got there, because we got a hotel to stay there. Um, Whenever we got to the hotel, we just showered, changed, and then we went to her mom's house. Spent the rest of the night there, until like I think 11, maybe 11:30, and then the next day we went to her dad's side of the family. So it was pretty interesting. Her family was really interesting. They're really cool. I had a good time there, and then Sunday. What did we do Sunday? That day was actually pretty eventful too, but I can't remember what we. No, I think we just. Oh, I know what we did. Okay, we had to go back to her mom's house, to see her grandmother. Her grandmother wanted a chance to see her too, so um, when we checked out of the hotel, we went to her mom's house there in Laredo. I met her grandmother, and then she was very nice too. And then after that, we spent like maybe 2-3 hours there. After that, we left. We went to her dad's to pick up more, like, because her dad made the day before, her dad made carne and like a bunch of other stuff. And so we went to go like pick up literally the rest of the food that he made for everybody. So we brought home a lot of this food, and we picked it up, and then we left. Oh, on the way out, we stopped at Orlando's snack shop there in Laredo. and probably the worst and best decision I made in my life, because I got like two of those little snacks. One of them was the I never really eat it here. I have before, but I never really do. But it was like, you know, where they have the hot Cheetos and then they like throw a bunch of cheese in there, like the queso. Um, I had that like a whole bag, and then I forgot the name of the other one, but it had like those Mexican tostitos, the flaming hot ones, and they threw in what was it, corn and like five different cheeses on top. Um, and I think queso too, like the nacho cheese. So I had that too, and that was really good. I kid you not, I think I gained like at least 10 to 12 pounds when I was over there, at least.
You were just
Or
there for like
Thanksgiving total.
3 days.
I was there for like 3 days, and I ate a lot, dude. I came back. I had a belly. I still got it, dude. Yeah, dude. So I had a good time over there. Her family was really cool and really interesting, and they were all nice. I had an awesome time. Um, Came back and I think started studying because finals started on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had started studying the week before too, but it's really hard. I don't know. Last week there were a lot of distractions. Let's just say that. I don't know, man. These days it's harder for me to stay focused, and maybe that senioritis is kicking in. So they graduate next Friday, finally. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk,
Mm-hmm.
whether I'm granted to be graduated, to be complete with everything or not. Like I'm gonna walk.
You're like,
So I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
feel
do it.
embarrassed, like knowing if I don't complete the degree and I'm walking, I'm gonna feel pretty embarrassed, dude. Like, man, I'm still not done with this shit.
No one will know. I mean, I might call you out on it.
Bitch. Yeah,
And go to
so
graduation just to
fingers
call you out.
crossed, man. I'm just ready to get out of here, dude. It's because I don't know, with everything going on and gigs. I'm just ready to gig, man, for a while. Just that. That's it.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I did that once.
Yeah, I did that
Once.
once.
Well, once for a good like 4 months straight.
I mean, I feel
So
like once we graduate, the
yeah.
stresses will still be there, right? But school, it'll just take off so much of the load because it's taking a lot of my money and a lot of my time, like a fuck ton, dude. So
Yeah, it does. But it was funny. Is I lost weight over Thanksgiving.
really, oh yeah, I think you told me that.
Yeah, probably a good 6 pounds, 7 pounds. But that's because I was just like, I didn't want to eat.
You want some of mine, dude?
I started gaining a little bit back because I'm finally starting to eat again.
Yeah.
But it was literally like I would eat something and I would want to throw up. And I'd be like, damn. And so I was eating like once a day, and I was just forcing myself. I was like, I gotta eat something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't eat for like that whole week. I was just eating once a day. I said I just didn't want to do anything. It felt bad. But what makes it what made it worse, like the day it happened, that Sunday, it's very ironic. At the exact same moment that was going on between Audrey and I, my friend calls me, who this guy I've known for like 10 years. We've went to high school together, known him for a long time, good friends. He calls me and he's like, hey, um, I'm gonna propose to my girlfriend today. And I was like, cool.
Yeah.
Good for you.
You're not into it, dude.
Straight, like he called me at the exact same moment
Yeah.
it was happening, and I was like,
Oh man.
and I was with another friend of ours, and he was gonna call him as well.
Yeah.
And so I go to my friend. I'm like, hey, I take the phone. I said, I don't want to talk to him right now. And I was like, yeah, I was just like, yeah, good. Good luck. I'll see
Yeah.
you. Talk to you later. Bye. Like I was just trying to rush off the phone. I was like, dude, I don't want to talk about this right now.
Yeah.
And so then I call him the next day, and I ask him, hey, so did she say yes? And he's like, yeah, she's here with me. I mean, I've met her before a good number of times, and she's
Yeah.
cool. So then I tell him, I was like, hey, so well, something happened when you called me,
Yeah.
and I told him what happened, and then he's like, oh man, I feel bad now.
But he felt like an asshole after that.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I didn't want to ruin your day.
Yeah.
So
But
I
I
was like,
mean, there's no way he could have known, you know?
no, but I told him, I was like, dude, you couldn't have done it like 2 days earlier,
Yeah.
the day before.
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
You'd
The day before would have been great.
Yeah.
I would have been there with you.
Dude, nothing pisses you off more after you break up than somebody proposing to his girl.
Yeah, and I was like, good for you. And then I saw him later that week because they went down to the valley to, with his mom and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, they're cool. They already have their date and everything. It's July 24th. They already have the venue. They just got engaged like last week.
Yeah.
But she likes to move fast, or she likes to plan things. She had already apparently been planning stuff for a while. Or
Since
her
she was a
mom
girl.
has. Yeah.
She was a little girl. Speaking of engagement, shout out to Benito. You remember him?
Oh yeah.
He got engaged to his girl, I think, like a month ago. and I never like congratulated him until like yesterday. Yesterday was his birthday, dude.
Yeah, his birthday yesterday.
I called him. I was like, "Hey, dude," and it wasn't even the first thing I said. It was like, "Hey, congrats on your engagement or whatever." And then finally, I said, "Happy birthday."
Yeah,
But
and he
it
was
was
like,
weird.
"We got married already, dude."
Dang, I was like, "Oh shit." He's
Two
already
kids.
like going bald and like fucking
When was the
gray
last
hair.
time you hung out with Benito?
This is pre-COVID, man. Pre-COVID. I think it was like 2 months before COVID hit.
Yeah, it's been a
Yeah,
while.
it's been a while, man. I mean, one thing, because we were best friends. Me and Benito, we were best friends growing up since the third grade. We were both in the third grade together. And funny thing, our little brothers, who are the same age as each other, were also best friends. They also became best friends, and me and Benito became best friends without us knowing that our little brothers became best friends. So like it was weird. Like one day, literally after school, Benito was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go pick up my little brother. You want to come with me or whatever?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then we go pick him up, and he's with my little brother. And I'm like, "Hey, that's my brother." And he's like, "Oh shit, that's my brother." And we were like, "What?" We're freaking out. So we grew up together basically, and he's gonna marry his longtime girlfriend,
Yeah, they've
who
been
went to school
together
with us too.
since, high school then, right?
Yeah, since high school, she's been there. So.
Trugging along. But they also, and another thing I guess y'all have in common is y'all did mariachi.
Yeah, he was a
Oh.
guitar player in high school. He was really good. He was funny because I remember in high school freshman year, well, actually, I'll start back in middle school. We started playing together in middle school. We both did armonia. He was a guitar, and I stayed on vihuela, and it was badass because, like, we're standing next to each other, like best friends. Fuck yeah. And I remember eighth grade year, the end of eighth grade year, there's that transition where you're going into high school, and they had auditions for the high school mariachi. And I think Aroldo Villarreal was my director at the time, for those who might know him. And he did my audition, and after the audition, he asked me like all these questions, and I was like, man, he asked a lot of questions, whatever. And well, he just wanted to know more about me, and he ended up putting me in the varsity group my freshman year. But the way we found out was kind of funny because so Carlos Maldonado was my teacher in eighth grade at Chapa Middle School. And the very last day of school, eighth grade year, we went up to him. Me and Benito were like, "Hey, Mr. Maldonado, which group did we make? We were all excited, you know. And he was like, "Oh, Matt, you made varsity. Congratulations!" And I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, man!" You know, did a fist pump, and then Benito. And he looked at Benito and he was like, "Benito, you made the worst group. What happened?"
The worst group.
He's like, "You made the bottom group. What happened?" I just like that, dude. And I kind of laughed. I was fucked up in that way. I laughed, and he was like, "Oh shit!" Like, he was like, "Well," and dude, back then it was varsity, JV, and then I think they had a freshman group, which was the bottom group, and it had an A and a B team. He made the B, the B group. I think that's how it was. I'm not sure exactly, but and I remember I would see their performances too, and he looked miserable, dude. Like in the performances, dude. He even would wear like like in those professional concerts that we would do for school. He would wear like sunglasses during the during the concert, dude. Like on stage,
Indoors.
like that's how miserable he was. His face was just like no smile, nothing, dude. He was just miserable. And then the next year he auditioned again, and he made varsity his sophomore year. And Mr. Villarreal was like, "Yeah, man, you jumped from the worst group all the way to the top group." And he goes, and Benito got mad at him. He's like, "Yeah, because you fucking put me in the bottom group. What the hell's wrong with you?" He's like, "It's all your fault, man. You ruined my life." And I was like, "Dang." He hit a nerve. So yeah, that's a funny story about Benito. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened in that audition the freshman year, but because like he's good, you know. But I don't know. Obviously, I guess he wasn't good enough or something. But yeah, we played in high school together.
Maybe they were racist.
Maybe. Yeah, they didn't pick the white guy over.
They want the light skinned Mexicans.
Oh my god.
Uh, but the weekend before Thanksgiving, I said I didn't play Saturday or Sunday. I left to the valley, and then when I came back on Saturday, we had some gigs. It was super slow.
Mm-hmm.
Like we had 3 hours,
Yeah.
and we picked up a serenade at the end.
Shit.
And I was like, dude, what the hell? And I actually ended up playing with Alex the night after that because he had a gig downtown at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Took a huge group, like 7 people. Again, 3 violins, trumpet, me, Sophia, and JM in the rhythm.
Dude, it's a decent sized group, I'd say.
Yeah, 7. I mean, for Austin,
He usually takes like what, 4, probably.
we've done 2-piece gigs with Alex. We've done 2-piece. We would do a lot of 3-piece.
Yeah.
A lot of 3-piece gigs with Alex. And I mean, when I first joined him years ago, we were 4-piece. But we did that gig, and that one was a weird one. It was a wedding, Brazos Hall, there downtown, and it was mostly white people, right? But one of them, either the bride or groom, was Hispanic. I don't remember which. But anyways, I think it was the mom of whoever was Hispanic who hired us,
Yeah.
and so basically, like only her and some other older lady knew Spanish. Everybody else just spoke English. And so it's that hall's super noisy just because they have their DJ and they're playing and you can't hear us. So they wanted us to play walking out. We're playing Jesucita and Chihuahua, so they can follow us to outside to the side of the building. Nobody followed us.
It's awkward.
We were just playing, and nobody followed us. We walked outside, and we just stood out there for a good 10 minutes.
That's awkward.
And we were like, they were supposed to follow us. They didn't. So then eventually people started coming out, and we played the bride and groom. We played El Rey. for the bride and groom, which is a very very weird song to play for like a couple that just got engaged
Yeah.
or married.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he's talking about how he's the king
Yeah.
and he's got no woman to
You
take care of
basically
him.
just gave all the power to the groom right there. To
Yeah,
the husband.
yeah, that he's in charge and she's gonna do whatever he says.
Yeah. Good going, guys.
That's what they
You just
wanted.
made her life miserable.
But the thing is, we were playing. That's what they requested. But I think that's the only song they knew. And so after that, we were like, well, we don't really have much to play, but we still had a couple minutes left.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, the mom or whoever hired us wanted us to play El Mono de Alambre.
Oh no.
Like she was just dead set on it, and we were like, no.
No.
And like she was
Really?
like,
I told her no.
we were telling her no. We're like, that's not a very appropriate song in general.
Yeah.
And we're at a wedding.
Usually Asael is like, are you sure?
And then we're saying, we're like, no, that's not it. And she was like, oh, you don't know it? I'm like, it's we do, some of us, but it's just
Not
we don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, just do it. And we're like, all right.
All right.
So we started doing it, and so we had Jimmy.
Oh shit.
So Jimmy sang a verse,
Mm.
and then, the music, and then Luis.
Ah.
So it was basically just Jimmy and Luis going back and forth. And I had, after all these, over a year now playing with compadres and Asael,
Mm.
you pick up stuff
Yeah.
that Asael does. You start to be like Asael. He kind of pulls you in his mannerisms.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say a verse, then I was like, nah,
Dang.
just let Luis
He
do it.
almost got you.
And Luis just kept making stuff up. And
Yeah.
I was
He's
like,
actually
"All
pretty
right."
good at that.
And so then we finished the song, and that was it. We ended the night with that song.
That's a good note to end on, honestly.
Yeah, and it's just they still paid us whatever. And that was the day I got back.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sunday was crazy. We had 5 hours, but it was 1 4-hour gig and then 1 1-hour gig.
I can't remember the last time I did a 4 hour. I think it was with you guys, actually.
Probably.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't know why Astel is like this, why Eugenio's like this. I mean, even Sangre de mi Tierra and Jalisco, they're not like this.
Mm-hmm.
We don't take breaks.
Yeah.
So that's 4 hours.
Yeah.
No breaks. Any other group that you find, I mean, Alex does a 4-hour gig and they play 30 minutes. But I was telling that. And he's like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You got it. You figured it out.
And but like Jalisco, Leo would do like a 4-hour gig, but he tells them, all right, but every hour we're gonna take a 15-minute break.
Yeah, that's what we do. Except it's like 10 minutes for a 10-minute break
Yeah, and then
every hour.
Or if it's like a 2-hour gig, Leo will tell them we'll take a 15-minute break in between, or we'll finish 15 minutes early, but we'll play straight
Yeah,
through like hour 45.
yeah.
We don't do that.
It's a good.
We took a break, and I was like, oh, we should take a break. We took 1 15-minute break in between the 4 hours.
Yeah.
And dude, I was so tired.
It's no wonder why. I'm not gonna lie. Like playing with compadres, I can't count how many times I finished the night and I was exhausted, dude. I was exhausted, especially the ones we would play. And I can't remember. We would do gigs. It was actually my first day as a compadre. We ended the night at this house. I don't know if you remember. They always have a bouncy house for some reason in the back, and they always like to sit at the tables and just watch. Like they don't really get that engaged. And sometimes I have a taquero there. I don't know if you remember. It was the first time I met like Memo, and I can't remember where it was exactly.
I don't know.
I've played there 3 times since I started playing with you guys. We go there quite often.
Probably. Was it like
Can't remember the house.
I mean a trailer or
And
a
they always
house?
ask for like 3 hours. It's a house,
It's a
not a
house,
trailer.
a trailer, a mobile home,
And
or a
we
house.
always stay for like 3 hours, and everybody gets fucked up, dude.
Did we have we played there recently? Like when you were helping us out a few months ago.
Yeah, I believe so. I think so. Yeah, I
Still
probably
don't
can't.
remember.
Yeah, we probably can't point it out, but
Yeah.
I would always get
Hundreds.
exhausted, especially there because they ask for so many hours, and usually gigs they would extend the gigs. They would ask for another hour every fucking night we play, even if it's a Tuesday. But
night.
yeah, no
It
wonder.
doesn't end.
It's no wonder why I would be exhausted.
Yeah, there's times where I wouldn't wake up till like
3 in the afternoon.
9.
3 in the afternoon.
So I wake up like at 6. So
Yeah.
10 a.m.
I
is
usually wake
like
up at like
late.
midnight. I mean at noon. Why did I say midnight? Oh shit.
Oh, you know. Oh, she gonna be mad.
No, I'm not gonna answer it.
Well, she gonna be mad.
Let me see. Nah, she won't get mad. I'll just text her in a bit.
Text her, hey, busy.
Kick it.
What you want?
Text her. Kick it. Wait. Like I said.
Have you record her way?
Yeah.
She get mad?
No.
She didn't get mad.
No, but she starts calling me like other
Like, bro.
nice things.
Not nice things.
Other nice things.
Tells you, pinche güero.
No. She calls me Matt. She calls me Matt. That's the worst thing you can be called.
Oh,
That's when I know I'm in trouble.
she calls you by your
She calls me
name.
Matt.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, she's calling me Matt a lot more often now.
You should probably.
I must have done something.
You should probably look into
I
that.
should probably evaluate that. But I got finals right now. Not right now. I got finals. I got finals going on right now.
Yeah, you can't lose focus, Matt.
Check out, dude. Dude, honestly, like that triggered me right there. That triggered like a PTSD right there. Fuck.
So like, if you're like at her place and suddenly things just get quiet, and she's like, "Hey, Matt," and you're like,
No, dude. Yeah, there's nobody there. The fuck?
"Who's Matt?"
Where'd that come from?
My name. My
Even
name.
even Ivy, the dog. Even she's like, er?
Tell her you're like, "My name is Snugglepuss," and and
What
you
the
want me- it's not Snugglepuss.
What? Snuggle.
I don't know what she calls
Jesus Christ.
she call you
It's
Wedito.
actually pumpkin pie. I don't know. I can't come up with those names.
Yeah, I'm not good with
Hey,
those names.
bitch. That's my name.
Yeah. Don't ever call a girl that because she won't like it.
No, she calls me that. Yeah, I don't call her that.
Yeah, learn
Definitely
from experience.
From experience, yeah, I've been slapped from calling a girl that before. I've done a lot of dumb shit, man. Gets me in trouble. That's why, like, when I'm meeting somebody for the first time, keep my mouth shut, dude. 'Cause
So
my
you
mouth
say
gets me
nothing?
in trouble. I just don't even talk.
Imagine like the first date on just say any random girl. You just sit there quietly.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, dude, like when I met her parents this past weekend, was it? When I met her parents, dude, I was fucking quiet. I did not talk at all.
You didn't say nothing.
I didn't say much. I said, some stuff, but I didn't say much because my mouth gets me in trouble.
I don't care sometimes. So like, I've met Audrey's mom, and actually, well, I met her in person. But before that, I when I would FaceTime, her mom would be there sometimes, and she like literally just grab iPad or whatever, or her phone. I don't know what she would use.
Yeah.
And so she would just start talking to me, and I was like, I had never met her in person before.
Uh huh.
Um, and she's a very like type person that will make jokes or will call out things, kind of trying to have a good time. But me, I'm like, all right, you're gonna do that, I'll do it back. And I've gotten
Looking at it.
I've picked up a couple of things from Asael.
Oh no. Oh, that's the worst person, dude.
Yeah, but she's like from that same area. She's
Okay.
not from San Luis, but she's from like a kind of close by. Or
But it's
that's
familiar. It's familiar
so,
to her.
yeah, like the way she speaks, her like the word she says, her accent and stuff is like similar to like how Asael is.
It's
I'm
like
like,
dating Asael, dude. That's fucking.
Audrey's not like that. Her mom was like that. But so
Oh, that's it. Yeah, yeah.
very, no, Audrey is very valley like. Nah,
Valley. She's a valley girl.
well, I mean, she was just from there. But her, I don't remember exactly what I told her mom, but um, I would actually call her or FaceTime Audrey using this device and all this stuff to test like audio and stuff with like guests
Yeah.
to to see what's the best or how I can connect things. And so one time I had this connected and it was all hooked up, and so like the audio, by the way, sounds amazing. Like on the other end, we can't hear it because on this end.
Yeah, yeah.
But whoever like guests we have,
They love it.
like our audio sounds incredible. So I've never
Chingón.
heard any audio like it, and so that's one thing. Her mom was saying that it sounds really professional and well, and and she said that she asked, "Are you recording this?" And I was like, "No." I I wasn't. I don't think I was. No, at that time I wasn't.
Yeah.
But then she said she was saying something. She said kind of like a joke, where I was like, oh, she's like, and I was like, don't worry, this is gonna be on YouTube.
Chinga.
And she was like, what?
What?
I was like, that'll be on YouTube. And then she just kept going, at it, and then she told me something about like a oh then she gave the phone or whatever back to Audrey, and uh she kind of gave me this look of like, hey, don't mess up, don't fuck up or nothing, because
Yeah.
we're watching you. And she made this gesture with like putting like her hands around her neck to
Dang.
signify or to say like she's gonna choke me or something. And I see she does, and I'm like, she told me, she's like, don't mess up or else. And then she did that with her neck. And I
Dang.
said, oh, you're going to buy me a necklace?
Yeah.
And then she just like laughs and then leaves.
She comes back with a knife. God damn.
So, yeah. So I kind of don't stay quiet sometimes.
Yeah, dude.
It also depends on the mom, on the dad, on the parents, just how they are.
Yeah.
Some of them are kind of more serious or more formal.
I mean, I could do that, but what I can't do is saying something like inappropriate. Like it'll just slip out. So that's why I gotta.
Just talk to her parents the way you would talk to Luis.
Absolutely not.
They're from Laredo. They'll understand.
I guess, but because Luis likes to piss me off at the time, all the worst shit that's in my mind comes out when I'm talking. Dude, like today. Oh my god, dude. He just does not stop. Oh, today I played a gig with him. It was me, him, and Asael was there, and little Alex. And freaking Luis was like, "Hey, so I saw that you got 1,000 points at Pluckers," and he's like, "Congratulations!" And he goes, "By the way, you shouldn't be proud of that." And I was like, "Why?" Because I love Pluckers, dude. Like, it's good. I honestly don't give a fuck. He's like, "You just shouldn't be proud of that. That's not a good thing." And I'm like, "Dude, oh my god, he just keeps pushing my buttons, dude. Everything like that's what he was pushing my buttons on today." So the whole time I'm sitting there arguing with him. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave. Bye. Just, but today was kind of weird. We did a funeral, but they wanted us to do the mass. They hired us for both the mass and the burial. So we get there, to the church, and there's another group in there, another church group, because it was an English mass. So the English mass church group was there. It was a guitar player and then three vocalists. I'm sorry, two vocalists. Um, and the guy playing the guitar was talking to Luis. He was like, "Yeah, so I mean, basically just chill there and you can try and play whatever you can." Long story short, we hardly played like I think we played like two songs out of the whole mass. We basically just sat there. We got paid to just sit there during the mass. And honestly, like that was the easiest money I ever made. But it was hard for me because like I had to pee the whole time, dude. Like I had to go. I've had to go since I got there. I should have went during the mass since we were playing anyways, but I didn't feel like getting up.
That's why you wear a diaper.
Yeah.
Or have the
Yeah.
thing with.
Well, I didn't wear anything.
With the two. Well, have you ever done that? Where you don't wear underwear with your traje?
Absolutely not. No, I have not.
Yeah, me neither. No, I did that once.
Really?
Yeah.
Please tell me you had to.
I assume I didn't do it on purpose. I think
Because I've heard stories of people actually doing that on purpose.
no, it's you should not do it on purpose.
You should not.
It should only be like if you literally have no other choice.
Yeah.
Like there's the things that I've done before where I didn't have like underwear for some reason. I don't remember. Was like I would wear a pair of like shorts, like basketball shorts.
Yeah.
And but that only works also if your traje fits you a little loose.
Yes. Even then, honestly, that's hard.
But yeah, and I think that there was a time where I wore traje with no underwear.
God, dude.
And it was not comfortable.
Yeah, it's hard on the skin.
Yeah, that zipper is rough. That zipper is so rough.
It's hard, dude. Fuck.
And then when you have a hole in your pant.
Oh man.
So
Speaking of which, I gotta get mine cleaned. Anyway, dude, it's filthy. My traje is filthy, dude.
I haven't done it clean in so long, but I don't understand why dry cleaning is so expensive in this area in Austin and San Marcos.
Actually, I'll just throw it in the washer. I'm thinking about it now. I'll just throw it in there.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that do that.
Yeah.
I've never done that because I don't know.
Guys, let us know how you get your trajes cleaned. Or if you do it yourself.
If I don't know how many.
Or if you don't do it at all.
If you don't do it, if you don't do it, just clean your traje. You just do it. But so that's the one huge difference. I mean, people know that there's a big difference in the standard of living from like Austin to the Valley.
Yeah.
But like it's like this significant. Like I've taken my traje here in the area to get clean, and so it's the jacket, pants, vest, white shirt. So
you do the white shirt too?
Those 4 items. Sometimes the white shirt. It just depends. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But let's say if it's all those 4 pieces, it will usually come out between $30 to $35.
Yeah.
You take those same 4 pieces to the Valley, $9.
Oh shit.
Like
damn.
at most.
Wow, holy shit.
Like that's how huge the standard living is.
Fuck,
The
dude.
difference.
Well, even then, like that's super cheap because, dude, like I take just literally my pants and my jacket, and I think that's $20 to $25 for me to do just those two. And that's at where is that? Victory Cleaners in San Marcos.
Yeah, that's usually where I go.
Actually, they have one here in Kyle now.
Oh yeah, they put one.
Yeah, I need to go check it out. But I'll probably just watch it anyway. But back to the story. What are we talking about?
Back to I don't know, is either Luis pissing
Oh,
off
we're-
or you're
no,
playing with
so I-
Rumble?
Yeah, so we're sitting there during the mass the whole time, dude, and we literally just played like 2 songs, and so we literally they didn't need us, I don't know why they hired us for the mass. I was a little confused. But anyways, we finished the mass and I still had to pee. So I rush off trying to beat the convoy, the funeral convoy, with the hearse. And I didn't beat it because I went around the block. I made the mistake of going around the block and trying to go. Um, I ended up catching a light. Sure enough, who comes from the right side of that light, and from that side they're able to go where I'm trying to go because they can just yield and then take a right. So the motorcycle cops just stop where I'm at. They block us off, so that way the convoy can go. I'm like, fuck. That means they're gonna get there before me. And so I'm like, damn it. Well, the first gas station I see, I stop there so I can go pee. And I walk in, and there's a huge sign that says restroom out of order. I'm like, shinga, dude. Fuck. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to go straight there. So I go to the cemetery. I get there and then going in circles trying to find everybody, thinking I'm late. But I really wasn't because everybody was barely showing up at the time that I showed up. I was like, oh, chingon. So, real quick, we did uh, the 5 songs total. We did the whole burial. And then, we just took off and just talked to the guys. I haven't seen Alex in a while. He's actually in my class for psychology. So we talked about that for a while. And then Louis just, talking shit to each other the whole time. I said too, he's always telling me shit and I don't know what the hell he's saying. And he doesn't know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's funny. And no, that was it. But it was really weird that we showed up and there was already a group there and we literally did nothing. Yeah, easiest thing I've ever done to get paid for, right? But like, I'm not complaining much, but kind of weird. That was our gig today. Oh, and it was super cold, really hard to play.
Yeah, that the the real cold front, I guess, finally settling in. Because we've had a couple of days where it was cold, but it was just like
Yeah.
a few. But now it's like all week.
Dude, when the first one came, I was in Laredo and it was really hot. On Sunday morning Sunday, we left in the afternoon around 2 or 3 and it was super hot over there. And I came back, it was literally like 45 degrees outside. And I'm like, fucking Texas, bro. What is this?
Yeah, it was, I think, like 2 weeks ago, 3, where in the valley it was like 80, 90 degrees. This area was raining, and up like in Abilene it was snowing. On the same day. That was all the same day.
Dude, it's fucking crazy, man. Fucking Texas. Well, I goes to show how big it is too. Texas is big. Remember when we went to Albuquerque? Remember how long that fucking took? Dude,
Well,
that was
that's
horrible.
another story with the restroom
The bus
breaks.
ride. Oh yeah, dude, we stopped so many fucking times.
We were supposed to stop. Everything is always planned out, especially for events like that with colleges.
Yeah,
We were only supposed to stop 6 times.
we stopped like times 10 that.
And every single gas station, every place we stopped at, only had one restroom. Like,
so we spent
one
like
stall.
fucking 45 minutes at a gas station.
Yeah, and everybody kept having to go to the restroom.
Yeah.
And it was also like 20 of us.
Not
Yeah.
realizing that the reason why we have to go to the restroom is because we keep consuming a lot of shit. And
Yeah.
we're stopping at places where they have nothing but food and drinks and shit. Stuff.
Yeah, you just kept buying more stuff.
But it's a
then-
long trip.
And we went a different route because we had to change
Yeah.
buses and get a new bus driver, and we didn't even go where we were
Dude, that
supposed
was
to.
weird.
Yeah,
Oh, I think it's because we stopped at, what was it called? Roswell?
we're supposed to stop at Roswell. I don't think we. Oh
we
no, we
did.
did. We did, but on the way back we didn't.
Yeah, we did it on the way back because
Yeah.
we were fucking tired and ready to go home and hungover and shit.
Yeah, it was messed up, and
Yeah.
we just go and lose.
bro. But that trip was super long. Oh, dude, that trip was honestly like pretty bad from the get go. Cause I remember when we got there we had the wrong bus from the beginning. Like that's what they
Yeah.
told us. So we ended up packing and packing ourselves into this super tiny bus,
Mhm.
like literally squeezing in. Like we were all like crunched. And Lopez was like, okay, we're going to stop at HEB there in Kyle and switch buses. So we had to unload everything,
Yeah.
all the luggage, everybody, and then onto this other like bigger bus. And we each got our own seats and everything, which is way better. But I don't think it was even a bus, the first one. It was like a more like a van or something. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, that thing was tiny. Rode with Ivan the whole way. Oh, we sat together.
Che, he's an interesting fellow.
It was, yeah, it was. And we didn't talk a whole lot. You know, he'll literally just sit and read for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
I don't remember what he was reading. It was a music theory book that he was reading. Or no, I'm sorry. It was singing, like, but it
Oh,
gets very specific into like what is actually going on, like anatomically within in the throat and the voice, vocal
right.
cords. And I was like, cool. Um, I don't know much about that specifically, so
Yeah.
you do that.
Voice is interesting, man.
And that trip was fun.
Yeah.
Then I never got to go again. Go
Dude,
next
we
year.
should go again.
Let's go in the summer.
Let's go. You think they'll have it?
I don't know.
It's already
You know,
December.
well, they got to start planning for it. Like, now, I don't know what they're. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen because you know that like that wedding. A friend of mine is getting married in July. Um, right now their guest list is 300 people.
That's still a lot.
Yeah. And I guess they're just also expecting things to,
Get better.
yeah, be better, or well, things are gonna have to be at full capacity by then to have 300 people.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. COVID would never go away. It'll only be like
No, I think
controlled,
people
maybe.
are gonna keep wearing masks. Like, at least you'll see that like still regularly
Yeah.
for probably to the end of next year,
Fuck.
where people will.
You
will
know
just
how
wear
they have
masks.
like a flu season? They're gonna have a COVID season.
Like COVID. That's gonna be the new fashion
Yeah.
style. But next semester I have 4 classes.
Oof.
Well, I signed up for 5, but one of them I'll probably drop because I don't need it. I just wanted to retake a course. But the 4, they're all online.
Chingon, dude. You don't
Oh
even have to go to school. Fuck yeah.
no, so I might move. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I was like, goddamn.
No, I could honestly, I could,
You could, dude. Shit.
and I would be fine. Like the only times I'd have to be here, what like for school purposes, is I still have to meet with my team, at the plant that we've been working on for senior design.
Yeah.
But that's honestly not very often. But I just I don't know. I could. It's honestly been a thought.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I mean,
I don't know. I don't
you
think I
lucked
will.
out there, man. Fuck. That's badass.
Yeah, it was. It's been cool. 4 classes left between me and my degree, between me and becoming the next CEO of Tesla.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna own your company, man. Wherever you work, I'm gonna own it, and then fire you. You know what I should do? I'm gonna buy the Dallas Cowboys and then make you the head physical therapist.
fuck yeah, man. I'm ready.
All these guys are gonna die.
God damn.
Can you treat them, or you have
Yeah.
no idea what you're doing
Yeah.
in there?
Yeah, man. I would have. Yeah, somewhat.
You go in there, you're like, does it hurt? They're
Does
like,
it hurt?
yeah.
Let me see. Yep.
They're
It's
like,
broken.
yeah. You're like, can you fix it? You're like, nope.
Yep, it's broken. I have a concussion. What do you mean? What do you mean it's broken? Your mind is broken.
But so you got gigs this week, man?
Yeah, I got one tomorrow. One tomorrow evening, 2 hours on Saturday and 2 hours on Sunday. That's about it.
It's a busy week for real, bro.
Yep. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, because it's been kind of slow lately.
We have basically, I guess, what y'all got. We have 4 on Saturday, but it'll probably turn into 5. But that's it. No Friday, no Sunday.
That's good. I mean, you got some days off.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I guess edit this, finish projects, study.
Can you do my homework?
But your homework's kind of easy though. You want to do my homework?
Exactly.
You can do my homework. You do my homework.
I'll look at it for you. I'll pure edit it.
You peer edit it. You're like, what is this letter?
Right.
That's a 7.
Yeah. Shit.
You just don't
What
know.
is this A?
This is the word the. You know what I'll do? I'll stand in the soccer field.
You'll stand on that overpass
with the
so you can see
binoculars.
over the stadium.
Some binoculars and
Yeah.
like, hey, there's Matt. He didn't get his diploma. I'm gonna start screaming from
Damn.
the overpass. Hey, that guy didn't really graduate.
Damn,
Get him
dude.
off the stage.
We'll see. By next Thursday, the fucking night before. My last finals at 8 p.m., dog. 8 to 10 p.m.
That's the one that determines if you graduate or not.
No. Honestly, like, I should be fine. But I'm still nervous.
Let's end it on a little bit of good news, right? Goyo, who y'all know by Jarek, went on a date
What?
with a girl,
Oh, shit.
a real girl.
Mazel tov.
And he actually showed me pictures of them together.
Oh, yeah.
So
dang, it's legit.
He was like, I got to take these
It's
pictures.
a real girl.
No one's going to believe
They're not
me.
going to believe me.
And she is...
It wasn't a mannequin?
She's a very attractive girl.
Really?
I guess she's like a really fit, active person. She's like, has like that Instagram model type
Oh, okay.
figure.
Was Jarek's kind of fit for himself, too?
He's if you just see him, he just looks very scrawny.
Yeah,
Like how he like dresses and he is very thin.
Yeah.
But he's got a little bit of abs and
Yeah.
but he went out with this girl. That was a few weeks ago. But he said that they went to high school together or something.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and he was like, yeah, it went really well, and that they had fun, and they're gonna, I guess, see each other this week. I don't know if they have. But
Attaboy Jarek?
yeah, Jarek finally went out with somebody that didn't stand him up, because before that we had some days scheduled, but they stood him up.
I heard about that.
But yeah, this one showed up, and it went well. So it's good for Jarek.
Yeah.
He's growing up, I guess.
Finally. No, I'm just kidding.
But so this has been episode 23
Yes.
of Los Mariachi Sagas. You know, follow us on Instagram at Los Mariachi Sagas, YouTube, Facebook, Apple Podcasts. I'm gonna list them all. Amazon, Deezer, Google. I don't remember all of them. But you know, soon might have a video coming, video format. I finally figured out how to do it.
Yeah.
Now I just need to actually record and set up the right angles and lighting and stuff.
And we're going live.
And we'll go live, and because we are the best. But no, so thank you all for listening, and keep listening, or else I'll get very sad. All right, bye.
See you guys.
Mariachi Sagas. Los Mariachi Sagas.